This is Stevie, and I like to write songs. This is part 4 of creating an alt-art rock song from scratch. If you want to see the series from the beginning, the link will be in the description. We've got a lot to do today, so let's get on with it. So don't forget, folks, I always put chapters at the bottom of the video. So if there's any sections that you think are too long, that you want to just fast forward to the next section, just use the chapters at the bottom and skip through to the parts that you want to see. So let's have a recap of the song so far. Right, so I've got a really good idea about where I want to go from here, because this part will be our whammy guitar solo, like the sort of paranoid android whammy guitar solo that's really crazy and sort of all over the place. And then I wanted the song to just sort of blast out into a sustained chord and a new riff in the kind of style of no alarms, no surprises will take over. I'm thinking maybe because there's a minor vibe to the whole song, maybe this new riff could be major, which would be a nice mood shift. And I want to somehow gradually build it back up to the chorus again. And then I'd be pretty happy that the song's complete. So let's try start putting that stuff together today. Because I'm so sure about what I want to do with the guitar solo, I'll leave that for now and try and write the new riff that we need. But before that, I'm going to need this big sustained chord recorded. So let's do that now. So this is a sound that I set up at the very beginning because I knew I wanted to use this sound in the song, and I haven't had the opportunity up until now. This is the riff that I'm thinking about using because up until now the song has been a minor chord going into a major chord, going back to a minor chord, going into a major chord, and then the big riff hits, which is also a minor sound. So I wanted a kind of a major feel to this one, but I still wanted these sort of messed up kind of Radiohead harmonies. So the major chord. So it's like a D chord with an open E in it, which makes it a kind of a D add 9, is it? And then I wanted to go into the G minor. And it's still got the open E in it. So it's like G minor with an added major 6. Followed by a little minor run. See, it's warbling and glitching all over the place, so it's quite a nice sound, I think. Let's just look at how it's made again. It's got the whammy pedal at the start, and it's in a fixed position of 100%, and the toe here is showing 12. So it's playing everything up an octave, but it's got a mix on it. So we're hearing some of the original guitar and some of them mixed in up an octave. Then it's followed by a compressor and an AC30 amp. Then it's got a bit of analog delay after it, and finished up with some octo reverb. Now, this is a reverb that pitch bends up an octave as well, so we're getting the double effect of 2 different octave type effects on the guitar. I've panned it left and right. Do you know, I think the brightness of an acoustic guitar doubling up on it as well might add a wee bit of sparkle to the sound. So let's try that. Okay, let's hear that. Okay, the acoustic guitar does give that brightness that I was hoping for, but it also stabilizes the pitch a wee bit and makes that pitch warble sound a wee bit more like an effect rather than a flaw in the sound, which it can often sound like with that whammy pedal. I kind of feel like the choir and the Deelay guitar could do some kind of rising melody. It would maybe act as some kind of counter melody for a vocal line that I'm going to try and put on over the top of this riff. So let's just follow and move stepwise up through the chords until we get to a note where I feel like we've reached our conclusion. Okay, let's go in and tidy that up. I'm going to match that line on the Deelay guitar. So I think in this section now where we're just going up and down in the stepward movement, I think we could write a simple melody that just follows that and brings out some more aspects of the lyrics that we were talking about. So let's write some more lyrics. I was thinking over the last while that I've been working on this song about the lyrics and about how we need some kind of a metaphor in the lyrics. It would be nice to have something sort of symbolic, something that sort of sums up the whole idea of the lyrics. And I was thinking that every time the ex-wife reappears on the scene, she's like an improvement on a previous version. It's almost like every time she appears, he's painting a picture of her, and it's a more and more perfect picture every time. But ultimately, at the end, he decides, no matter how perfect it is, it's still always going to be just a picture of her, just a representation, and not actually her. So the line I was thinking about, I could paint a perfect picture of you, but it's just a likeness. It could never really be you. Kind of don't think that's enough, but it's just a likeness. It could never really be you. That sounds like it could be the line that goes heavy and builds back up into the chorus. So maybe this is the last three lines. I'm wondering if the word paint, I kind of think there's something a wee bit more obscure about the word draw, because it seems like a more unusual word, because you could draw a gun, for example, or it just seems a wee bit more incongruous or something. I'm not quite sure, but I could draw a perfect picture of you might feel better in the lyrics. So something like, you're just a memory. You're not really here. You're just a memory. You're not really here. And it's the imperfections. We're thinking about the imperfections in his memory. Accidental imperfections, subconscious, unconscious imperfections. You're just a memory. You're not really here. Unconscious imperfections. I could draw a perfect picture of you, but it's just a likeness. It could never really be you. You're just a memory. Sounds a bit boring. Let's look up memory on a thesaurus. Conscious. Recollection. Cognizance. Some of these are a bit too pretentious. Reflection. I think we've already used that, haven't we? Recollection. Let's try that. You're just a recollection. You're not really here. Unconscious imperfections. I could draw a perfect picture of you, but it's just a likeness. It could never really be you. Okay, let's try that. You're just a recollection. You're not really here. Unconscious imperfections. I could draw a perfect picture of you, but it's just a likeness. It could never really be you. Right, so a happy accident sort of happened there now. I thought I had made enough backing track for the vocals, but all of a sudden the backing track stopped in the middle of it, and it felt really good when I just sang the lyrics without any backing track, because I think that kind of stop just before the chorus kicks back in again might be really effective. Let's hear what I recorded. Just a recollection. You're not really here. Unconscious imperfections. I could draw a perfect picture of you, but it's just a likeness. It could never really be you. Oh, I can't wait to hear that. That's going to be cool. I love when an accident like that happens. Where are we looking for? Okay. Then we'll go right up and we'll get this chord on as well, because I kind of feel like that's how the song's going to end. We want all of this. Not exactly sure where the bar is going to be for that to come in. And we want this, of course, and these vocals. So where is the bar that we need that to come in on? Weakness, it could never really be you. Accidentally got it right first time, so that's cool. Let's hear that now.
I could draw a perfect picture of you, but it's just a likeness. It could never really be you. Never really be you.
No, let's say acoustics.
Never really be you.
Right, so probably want these to be able to come in a 16th before it, just so that we get the slight noise before they come in, so that it doesn't sound so synthetic.
Never really be you.
Maybe the bass guitar as well. Wee bit of transient before the drums actually hit works really well. And then we get to the end here. Now, I wonder, should there be an actual stab on the drums? There probably should be, you know. Oh, I accidentally pulled up the acoustic guitar from there and I didn't realise, and it sounds really cool. Let's bring these up as well then. That would give us a nice sort of fade out at the end. Let's see what a fade out would sound like. Okay, let's make it maybe a different shape. Fade out. I think the only thing that I haven't done now is that in these two parts here, the drums are just straight copies from the last one, so I probably need to edit these drums and make these drums a wee bit more different from the straight copies and pastes that they are right now. Right, so let's do a bit of drum editing. That bar's a bit unusual, so let's take that out completely. It'll stand out as a copy and paste. And just take a standard bar, put it on there, and then what about just a run around the Thompson 16th triplets now? Just make the first one loud as an accent and make the other three quite quiet. Cool. Right, so this section here now is the guitar solo. So I think we should just fall back to the standard drum beat. Is it this? Yeah. And we haven't recorded the guitar solo yet, but I kind of don't feel like I want the drums to distract too much from the guitar solo. So we'll just copy this beat. Just have the drums playing straight throughout this. And then at the end, of course, we want a... And so we want to mess up the cymbals a wee bit so that they're not hitting the same cymbals all the time. Okay, and the final drum section. I think that flam sometimes stands out a lot, so I don't want to use it too often. There's probably just here. We just want to put some kind of drum fill here. Maybe this time around we'll just do the same triplet thing, but just use cymbals this time instead of the China. Maybe not that today. Maybe just that again. But with varying cymbals. No, I don't want to use that twice. I accidentally copied across the wrong thing. Let's go straight. The triplet thing's too noticeable and you'll hear it a mile away as a copy and paste. Yep, cool. Aye. I had a wee idea here. What if we do what if we do that and take out a bar of music on the drums? I go into the guitars and all and take them out of there as well. I think that might be cool. That might be a cool idea. There's always something left, isn't there? We're getting there. That's actually quite cool. I need to check all these instruments that they're... Yeah. Okay, that'll be alright. Cool. Cool. Good. Cool. Let's get back to the drums. I sort of just always feel like the fourth bar, just I need to do something variant each time. Okay, cool. No, we don't want that. Yeah. I think this is the final bar. I think in the final bar we do the ta-ta-bum. We don't want that. Right. And then we want to make these under the flams again. So 64... Okay, cool. We finished the drums. Just a guitar solo to do now, and the song is home and dry. Right, so let's have a quick look at how that sound was made. So I've got a basic lead guitar sound here. It's got some compression. It's got some distortion. It's the Rev Litigator amp, which I think is a Dumble. And then it's got a couple of IRs on the end of it. Then it's got Deelay, which you can see there. It's got a spring reverb. The main crux of it is this Whammy pedal, and I've set it up so that I can play it live. Because my volume pedal works the opposite way around, I've set the heel, which is actually the toe on my volume pedal, and I've set that to be 12, and I've set the toe to be 0, and that's actually the heel. Then I've gone into automation. We have position set to be knob 1, okay, and minimum and maximum positions of 0 and 100. When we go back down here, I've set up an automation lane, and the automation lane is actually just knob 1, and it's armed and visible. Now, this setting here, trim read, this is set like trim read because I am now finished editing the Whammy pedal sound. But if you wanted to record it, you put it into write mode, and if you want to rehearse, you put it into latch preview mode. So it was in latch preview mode for a while as I rehearsed it. Then I put it into write mode and played the guitar while also using the Whammy pedal. And when that was all recorded, I put it back into trim read. So what we've ended up with is this. So let's hear this guitar solo. Okay, so I think that's everything that I can think of to do to the song. I think apart from mixing and mastering now, there's a lot of delay throws that I would like to put on some of the lead guitars, and especially a lot of delay throws on the vocals. I have my usual EQ things that I would like to apply, and some leveling out and track spacer things. We'll do all that next week. We'll get the track completely mixed, mastered, and rendered out. We'll make artwork for the single release, and we will upload it to DistroKid. So next week we'll hear the finished product of this song. So in the meantime, let's hear where we are so far.
it's just a likeness. It could never really be you. Every forgotten detail, every forgotten piece, forever sent to hurt me. Did I ever really know you? Can I ever really know you? Can we ever really know anyone?
Okay, cool. Pretty happy with that. Okay, so that's it, folks. I got another song written. So next week, mixing, mastering, artwork, all the release stuff that we'll have to do to get this song out as a single. So I look forward to that, and hopefully you'll join me for it. It was a bit of a strange one this time. I wasn't 100% sure I would like this song. It went up on a couple of different tangents, and it was definitely a bit of a chin scratcher for me. I wasn't too sure about some of the ideas in it. So I'm very interested in hearing what you think, so let me know. And if there's anything that we can do in the mixing and mastering process that might spark more life into it, please tell me all about it. But sitting in a man cave and opening up an empty door and filling it with musical ideas and writing songs and having a funny song to show for it at the end, is it possible to have a better hobby than this? This is the greatest hobby in the world, and hopefully you love it as much as I do. If you write any songs, please link me into them. I want to hear them. As usual, guys, like and subscribe, spread the word, help my channel to grow. Thank you so much. You guys rock.